Good morning. How are you? I am the Moon Mama. Happy Sunday. Sunday is the day governed by the sun. It's pretty obvious. And the sun is currently in Cancer. And Cancer is the constellation that governs our self-care, our nurturing, our inner realities, our internal feelings and realities, our internal world. Your internal world is like the home that you really live in, like what you're inside of. Cancer also is the constellation of security, the home, the home in you and the home you live in. And then also the sun is our creative self-expression, our vitality, our personalities, our egos, how we present ourselves to the world, like what our personalities are. And yesterday we had a full moon eclipse in Capricorn, which is the opposite sign of Cancer. Cancer is the internal reality and Capricorn is the external structure. And so we had a full moon eclipse there at 9:44 p.m. last night, and it came in at the Saturn hour. And so what that means is that our karma has been activated. Not that it wasn't, but it's how I see it in my mind is a breaking away from the old. And so whatever we haven't released, whatever we haven't transmuted from shadow to light, or whatever we haven't transmuted from fear to love, is what we're now facing. And it's very interesting because last night I had my own experience of this, and I love that because I want to be able to share with you how I experience it so that you can find your own internal reality to see how this astrology is working in your life. So yesterday, my son he is very sensitive, and the fireworks just make him really upset. There have been times when we have been at Disneyland and the fireworks started and we had to run him out of there because he becomes terrified in this way that is so devastating, as a mother. And the sun was in Cancer, right? So it was like, could I provide security for myself and my child? And what could I do to create that and generate that security? And it was interesting because he had spoken to his father earlier that day and asked, and his father said, do you want me to bring your soundproof earphones? And my son said no, just thinking that it wasn't going to be as challenging as it was. But by the time those fireworks got started, it was really bad. And his father didn't want to come out that late. And so I had to contend with an old story of mine. And that old story is that I'm alone and that no one's helping and that I'm the only, that it's just a victim story, So it turns into how come he won't do it and how come they didn't. It's me really driving anger and rage and fury because of something else, something that someone else is doing. And so last night I got to witness that. I got to witness the part of me, my energy that gets so intense because I feel like a victim. I feel helpless. There's a helplessness that occurs. And so last night I just sat with that helplessness as my son, sat like this, and I held him and we laid together. And then I just started telling myself, asking my higher self, what can I do now? What can I do now? And I started to just say, thank you for the peace. Thank you that all is well. Thank you for the silence. Thank you that that this is turning into something else. Thank you for love. Thank you for joy. And I just did that until finally we went to sleep. And I don't know exactly what time that was, but it was late. We didn't get much sleep, I'll say that. But what we did get is this opportunity for me to come back into my own power with the sun in Cancer as the mother, recognizing that I have the ability to speak to the elements. I have the ability to to do supernatural prayer, psychic work on behalf of myself and others. But it's important for me to understand my connection to Source. And oftentimes as women, we are so deeply connected to the 3D reality and the belief, like I watched in me, that somebody else has to make it right for us, that we don't use our own power. We don't cultivate our own power. We don't nurture our own power. We don't believe in our own power. And so I spent the entire evening cultivating my belief and just watching my thoughts and then watching what was happening in the reality. So I would play with it and just be like, I would hear fireworks and then I would get so angry and I would inside of myself, those motherfuckers, da 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 da. And then I would wait to see what would happen, and then more fireworks would occur, more unrest would occur. And so I had to move into a space of soothing myself and then giving thanks for peace and saying, peace be still, peace be still, peace be still, until peace came still within myself, peace became still within my son, and then eventually peace came still within the environment. And so as we are moving into a whole new thing, it's very significant that we begin to understand our power. Today I'll be going to Leimert Park to do a libations ritual for Breonna Taylor, the woman who was killed in her sleep. And we're going to be doing a ritual and a march in Leimert Park. And the most important thing that I see as a Black woman in this country is recognizing and understanding cycles and our power and what it means that we built this country and what it means that we don't see the value, that it's not been celebrated, that it's not been acknowledged and honored, that we are the mothers of this nation. We are the mothers of this country. And because it's not honored, we don't really see our power. We feel invisible. And so today I am going to use my day to invoke the power of the mothers who built this nation, to invoke the spirits of the women who gave birth after birth after birth and bled and died for 400 years to birth this nation, and calling that power back to us because it is only ours and no one else can have it. And so today, as I invoke the power that is ours inherently, I know within that it will dismantle the illusions of the power being outside of us. It will dismantle the parts of us that are waiting on someone else to come and rescue us and save us, because we will no longer need that. And so we are the healers, we are the creators, we are the mothers, we are the daughters, we are the spirits and the dynamic goddess presence of our ancestors embodied right here, right now. And today I invoke the power of every woman that has died so that we may know the truth of who we really are, that we are the ones who are the creators. We are the generators of the reality, and that we can do so consciously in full awareness of our truth and with intention to stand in the love and in the obedience of the universe. O sacred mother, darkness within the soul of my soul, unleash yourself within me now. O sacred mother, darkness within the soul of my soul, unleash yourself within me now. O sacred mother, darkness within the soul of my soul, unleash yourself within me now. Peace and blessings, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.